This is Rolling to Die.
Woo!
So 117. It's the boss battle. Doom Saints. Are you ready?
Will we survive? Dun 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 dun.
Hit DJ. Sound. Where is the sound?
I can kind of hear it.
There it is.
Just very faintly.
All right, guys, girls, and squirrels.
Squirrel?
Hey, how you guys doing today?
I'm fine.
Fantastic.
I'm on top of the
I'm
world.
your host. My name is Henry Money, also known as Mayhem, the Heart's Mace. I'm your head game master and your DM for tonight. We're going to be on part 6 of the Doom Saints fighting the Mimic God Boss Dragon.
You hear that, folks? It's a boss battle!
It is, and we're going to start off with the people in the studio with me first to introduce themselves, and we're going to go from there.
I'm James, playing as Ruben, the Rock Gnome Ranger.
All right, and we're going to go down the line now with Leiden.
Greetings and salutations, everybody. It's yours truly, Old Lion 72, coming back to play as your favorite draconic sorcerer, Abner. Who's ready for some fireballs? I sure as hell am.
Pyromaniac.
I'm not guilty of it.
I love that. I had a character named that for a long time. All right, Dark Trooper.
Hang on. Go ahead. I am Dark Trooper, coming from you live from a secret location, aka my couch. I will be playing Grismont the Face Splitter. Everyone's favorite orc.
All right. And last but not least,
And bringing you music and also playing it as everyone's favorite Fire Ganassi. I am Edward Knight. I am DJ Thunderbass.
Woo!
all right, everybody remember to like, share, and subscribe, by the way, as well. And we will remind you throughout the stories in the game. We have a custom field map and music here by DJ Thunderbase himself. I will be playing as Chrome Toothball.
Because he's just
I will
awesome.
be playing it. Right. I'll be playing as a level 20 purple tiefling. And also have my Mayhem and Lunal as backup for certain parts of the story scenario. But that's back to it. So, does anybody remember what happened before we last left off on Rolling to Die before we start Rolling to Die?
I like what you said. So, if I remember last time, we had gotten into the boss's room. We fought a few other mimics. A mimic undead dwarf, I think if it was.
And a mimic inn.
Yep. And then Lunal since we were in a bit of a pickle, she used up all of her strength to stop time to help us regain our strength back before we could continue on with the battle because nothing was going.
Easy example.
Hey,
Introduce yourself, my friend.
Hello. Hello, I'm playing as Torres. You're Sea Elf. I love to know.
welcome aboard, mate.
Torres.
Yeah. Let's go.
All right. So, yes, we last left off going into the big boss battle. Thwarting the plans of these mimics, destroying the inn as they erupt with fireballs beyond belief. After that, you guys heard a laugh, and you all looked up and seen a large, gigantic creature hanging from the ceiling. This big, giant monstrosity known as Volcanis. He is the mimic god dragon, as what he is titled. He's been taunting you guys for many times now. And it's finally, right as he's about to unleash something, time seems to freeze around all of you. When all of you are looking around and realizing you see a green aura of energy of Luna raising off her feet, flowing as her book in one hand and her hand raised in the air. The spell freeze time for about 12 hours as you see her pass out holding the spell. Mayhem guarding her the whole night. Everybody else made their huts or their bed rests and slept and had a long rest. The 8th hour comes around for that to meet for that how long it is. Now, I would like for everybody to roll a 2d20 for me to start off for rolling to die, and we'll go from there.
All right.
9 and 9, 18.
So 9 and 9. And
Spend the
counts
roll.
the critical.
14 and 11.
14 and 11.
Good.
11 and a 2 for Abner.
I got 3 and a 1. Not very lucky today.
Oh no. All right, what'd you get, James?
10 and a 13.
And what did I get? 14 or a 19? It is a 19, okay. Nope, sorry, I'm wrong. That's 14. You look so close because of those dice. And then the other one's a 2. So everybody has decent. Grismont, because yours counts as a critical, it counts as a positive instead of a negative.
Sweet.
Shishi, I'm
Victory.
sorry, my friend. Shishi, you have some bad luck. While the battles were erupting, you weren't here last week. You and your other friend had to hide off with a few of the others to NPC, and you fell asleep in a fish barrel. You were happy about it at first as you ate all the fish.
I'm still
You
happy
felt
about it.
a giant cave-in happened around you, and you woke up and there were stones everywhere. You're very grouchy as you prowled out and finally found us within that time. You notice everything's frozen around, except for us. So, after that happens, I would like to know what everybody is doing, as all of you are just either waking up or being woke up, as it's been about 8 to 9 hours.
I know that Grismont is still sleeping on my neck.
Mayhem is sitting there like a meditation form, wakes up, looking around, checks on Moon and sees she's still sleeping, and looks
Here's
back.
the buzzsaw of my snores.
You hear Mayhem abruptly, all right, guys, time to wake up. Everybody count on. He grabs a rock, tries to chuck it at Grismont, but he rolls a nat 1. Mayhem chucks this rock super hard and just
And
happens
somehow
to hit
hits you in the face.
Yeah, well, it's one of those funny moments you ever seen someone bounce something and ping, ping, it hits them in the head. So he goes and throws it, and it just slips and it hits wrong and bounces off a rock and smacks him right back in the face, giving him 6
And somehow it wakes up Grismont on. Grismont just roars in laughter.
Something funny happens. He had to laugh. What is everybody else doing when they're waking up?
I'm gonna see if I can get Grismont off my neck and put him back on the ground.
What are you doing on me, you stupid git?
You were on top of me. I didn't approve of that.
Tough nuggies.
I jump on top of the both of them.
That's a
Still
new
has the
word.
rope wrapped around your neck, by the way, Jordan.
Does that rope have a higher strength of 22?
Oh, here's my roll strength check. And then Shiji will do you right after.
Are we about to have a bucking bronco or a bucking dragon?
Yes, it's going to be a bucking dragon. Yep, it's a bucking dragon.
Oh.
He gets up and tries to shake off Grismont. Grismont hangs on. And you see this big red dragon just gallop a couple times and just chuck this green orc right off his neck as he lets go. I love it. At least they're honest about their name.
Wow, stupid git!
Also, if they catch you, that's great. I love it. All right, so you go and you start flying like a meteor in a way into this old broken pile of boxes. You notice you're in a shop. I want you to roll a perception check for me. As you do that, Shiji, what are you doing?
I'm gonna jump on top of our dragon companion.
Yeah, I got 16 plus 5, 21.
I look at
You
the
look
sea
at
elf
it
and
and
say, "What just happened to the orc?"
He launched across about 20 feet into another spot for a minute. As he looks over and sees a magical shop of wares, strange items, and foods, with a mystery mark next to the foods. Grismont, as you look over, you see one crate of exploding lemons. And you look over to your left and see one crate of acid bomb limes. They have warning labels and skulls and crossbones on them. Do not eat, may explode. Throwing may explode. The other ones may burn you. Unless you want to use them for gags. Hee hee. Stuff like that all over there. You notice that the rest of the place is mostly destroyed. There's a few other items, but we don't really care about them. You just more pay attention to the bright items that are just sitting there. What do you do?
I try one of the lemons.
Roll Constitution save for me.
This ought to be good.
Whoa.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 6 and a 3. A 9.
Oh no. You look at it, and you bite right into it. Right as you bite right into it, you take 8 points of exploding damage in your mouth. A couple of your teeth just fly right out.
Yeah, they'll grow back.
You
They'll grow
look back
back.
and your mouth's bleeding. And you look at the lemon that's kind of like mostly exploded and your hand messed up. It starts just healing and you're just like, happens.
So my face gets all puckery like too. But
Yeah, it's kind of like a cartoon for a minute. All like the whole like you're all covered in just black soot.
with a
Little bit of
very
blood.
sour look on my face because I just bit a lemon.
Yep, it's still got the soury taste and everything.
I'm like, I like these. I'll take all the lemons and limes and stick them in my pouch.
Okay, so for the lemons, you grabbed a case of 15. Well, now 14 because you ate one and it blew up. For the limes, it was only a case of 10. So you've got those, and just remember what they are. It's acid bomb limes and exploding lemons that do more damage because they're yellow.
Is there anything else in the shop? Might as well loot the place while I'm at it.
And with that perception check you saw, you found your teeth. 4 of them. You also found where the old shop owner was. That's decayed as a skeleton, but dead and wasn't brought back. We see a small pouch of coins that's laying there on top of the desk. What do you do?
I'll take the pouch of coins, of course.
All right, that'll end your turn for now. Ruben, what are you doing as everybody's waking up?
Oh, he just gets up, does his normal routine. He rolls up his sleeping bag, puts it in the backpack, and eats a good berry and walks out and meets the group.
All right. Just what's up, guys?
He's a very concise person. He does everything in a certain order. He's
Well organized, very organized. No. Yeah. So as you walk out, you're first introduced to Mayhem. He greets you. You see Clone finally walking out of her magical room as Pando nods and then comes out as well. You've seen Grismont coming out of this broken building, all messed up, looking like his face just got exploded.
Agreeing like an idiot in the process.
You see the big red dragon, which is Abner. Everything else is still frozen in time besides us. And you see
No, wait.
Shiji.
Grinning like
coming
he
out from the-
has a secret.
Yes. With a big grin on his face. But you also see Shiji as he's finally walking up to us. Is there what do you say or do if this all happens?
Morning, guys. You guys good? You guys okay? I'm going back to sleep, guys. Good night.
Whoa. Little elf man, you're not going to sleep on us.
I thought elves don't really
It's
sleep.
fish barrel. It smells good.
As you look over at the fish barrel, and you see where there was like a stone kind of going slowly at it to crush it, it's finally in the phase of crushing it. As Mayhem looks over going, time shouldn't be moving yet, even at a slow pace. He looks over at Luna and she's starting to wake up.
Twinkling in the sky.
Anybody else? I want everybody to roll a perception check for me.
Sure.
As all you get a cold tingling down your spine,
I rolled 26.
touching all of you right now.
True energy.
I got 15 plus 5, 20.
Are they within 30 feet of us, and are they hidden? They're hidden.
They're not hidden and they're over 30 feet. They're about 60 to 70.
14 plus 3, 17.
They're 30 feet away from me. I know all of the locations of all invisible people. So,
All right. So anybody that got over a 18 can see what's going to happen next in a minute. Anybody got over a 20 is really going to see things.
I haven't rolled it. Give me a sec.
Would you roll again, James? Not good.
15 plus 16, so 31.
So I guess I'm the only one not seeing anything then.
You and
I rolled a
James,
26.
you and Ruben. So Edward Knight and Ruben just start having a conversation. Edward Knight, where do you appear from as this all happens? As you're appearing to Ruben.
Well, I'm peering out from out of my tiny hut.
Yeah. You peer out of your tiny hut right next to Reuben, as your tiny hut was close to his. And you look over, and it's just you two for a minute as everybody else looks up. All of you that look up see this big blue and red and white creature with yellow eyes smiling. Not just 2 eyes, but hundreds, all blinking at you at once. And you all see a smile. It took me a minute, but I broke it. She had to wake up. That's how this was.
Quit your
So,
jabber.
as you say that, Mayhem looks over and sees Luno sit up abruptly, going, "He broke his spell." As his hand finally, as you've seen it slowly, was going into snapping his fingers to do a spell. She froze him just right beforehand. But then he was able to finally slow it to make it move, and finally was able to snap his fingers. The spell activates, and time goes back to normal. All the ground, everything shakes. You see him smiling, going, "So now, where were we? It's only been a few moments, hasn't it?" As Mayhem laughs, "Actually, it's been 9.5 hours, dickhead." "What did you call me?" "I told you 9.5. What do you guys say or do as you hear this conversation, this giant creature with more than one mouth, as different mouths are talking now?
You're silly.
I look up at him and they go, "Oi, stupid git! I got something for you." I take one of the lines and chuck it at him.
Right as you do that, you hear Mayhem go, "No!" Well, you got to roll a strength check and see if it hits. See if you're strong enough to chuck this damn thing right at him.
Do I get advantage?
Yes, you do with your strength, because you're an orc. Oh, dear. He's starting shit right off rip.
15.
I was thinking about doing something, dude.
That's fine. All right, good idea to do anyways. A 15 does not make it to him.
Can I assist in this?
You can assist.
Like, as I see the Little Master like not like miss, I'm gonna shoot my arrow to hopefully like will they knock it in like pierce the lemon, but does it hit?
Nudge it just
Changes
enough.
the direction.
All right, yeah. We'll have you roll in 1 second.
What do you want me to roll?
Roll an archery attack. You get advantage of this one.
First roll was 23.
Yeah, that's a hit. Yeah, we're gonna go to 23. So Reuben pulls out his bow and arrow as he sees the orc chuck this lemon. Everybody sees the lemon. They're like, "It's a lemon." Even the mimic god dragon's laughing, going, "It's a lemon. What are you gonna do with it?" As Reuben hits it just right, as the arrow glides under it, reflecting it higher up. Fire up just enough to actually reach. The god dragon laughs as he scoops it with his hand. "What is this gonna do?" Right when he grabs it, you hear it go, and his hand lights up into a giant explosive, blows up, doing 19 plus 22. All right. A nice chunk of damage, boom, right to the hand. You see flesh explode off. He goes, "What magical means are this?" As it starts just erupting like a fire on him. "You green shroom."
You stupid git, you zogging git. What you get, you stupid, you zogging zogger.
"You fungi need to die." All right, guys. I would like for all of you to roll for initiative. We're going to jump right into combat now. 4.
All right.
Oh, Net 1 plus 3, 4.
Oh,
Wow.
jeez.
So I'm going last.
17 plus 3, 19.
14 plus 6, 21.
Or 16 plus 3. I got 19.
17
What'd
plus
you get,
2,
bro?
19.
What did I get?
So I'm going last.
Oh, I got a 2 plus 3. I got a 5. What about Mayhem? I got a plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10. So they're both next to each other. That's horrible. All right. Yeah. So Charisma, what happens with you is as you laugh, that one half-eaten lemon goes off and just knocks you on your ass and smacks you against the rest of that broken house as it collapses in behind you. Doesn't collapse on you, but you just hit the last support and made the rest of it tip over. Whatever means of anything special that was left in there is gone now. Also, there may something just randomly blew up behind you because there was more explosive. Okay, guys, the start of the turn. Edward Knight. You see the giant mimic god dragon. He's smiling, and then gets pissed off as his hand explodes. You see him light up a flame around his hands, and his hand starts healing.
Wait, do I actually see this? Because I initially rolled a 17, so I didn't even see the creature yet.
True. You can roll a new perception check. It is your turn now. It won't count against you.
12 plus 3, 15.
I would assume the giant explosion that happened in the air would have drawn his.
Yeah, you would have seen the giant explosion at least. Now you're within the sense of seeing this. Like you can see him now. It was more of the time thing was why it was so difficult at first. But now you can see him normally because you need at least normally anything between a 12 to see him by how large he is.
Okay.
All right. So now you see this giant creature. What do you say or do as you see this monstrosity as a colossal that's floating above you, like hanging off the ceiling upside down, looking at all of you?
Let's see.
What does
Make
Edward
a
Knight
wisdom.
wisdom save?
Mm-hmm.
An 11.
He is now laughing so hard he goes prone.
He uses his legendary action, his legendary resistance to resist this.
Make another
Oh, yes.
then.
Oh shit. 14 this time.
Still laughing hard enough to go prone.
You see one of his mouths laughing hysterically. Like he's more than one body, more than one thing inside him. As he starts looking down, going, "Why is my leg laughing? Why is my leg numb? Shut up, leg!" As it actually is making him off balance now, up above everybody. His other leg kind of chuckling, but not really laughing.
How close to me is he?
About 60 feet above you. Maybe 60.
Okay. So he is distracted now, right?
Yes.
Okay, then I need him.
I'm gonna try.
I need him to make a deck save.
All right, last thing you can do. It's a 12. Does that succeed or fail?
Oh, that's fail.
Okay, so what is this deck save that he failed?
He is now taking 24 points of lightning damage.
Ooh.
Him from a distance is very easy to hurt. Him close range, whole different story.
And that's
You
all I
fry
got.
it with lightning above. How much damage are you doing?
It was 24 points.
24 points. As he's in the air, no groundedness, he gets double damage. You see his other foot
Nice.
let go. You see that rat tail let go. Oh, that's a classic. So, man, I want to see that now. I need everybody here to make a dexterity save, please.
Okay.
Yes, I must. Do we get advantage?
No, this is 16, 19.
That's 0.7.
Oh, nice.
14 plus 3, 17.
18 plus 3 or 21.
15 plus 3, 18.
Okay. Abner, what'd you get?
Working on it.
I heard a beer.
Alright, that's 12 plus 7.
That goes.
That's 19.
Luckily, everybody succeeded just barely, as you needed at least F16. All of you see this big monstrosity let go and start falling right at all of you. As Edward Knight numbs one leg, making it laugh hysterically, letting go, and then frying the other leg until it just couldn't hold on. As he's falling, you see all the teeth open up as all of you jump away. Everything that was around that was the camp is gone now. As it just crunched and destroyed everything around all of you as you guys all dodged just in time.
My fish.
Mayhem
My fish,
holding,
my fish, my sadly little fish.
you see Mayhem holding Lunal, bleeding. Oh, man. You see Mayhem holding Lunal, bleeding everywhere, going, okay, I'm gonna need a little bit of time, guys. As Lunal raises her hand, and you see a portal as you see him fall back into a portal. As right now he's trying to heal her and himself. Chrome looks over with her eyes all big. Are you fucking serious?
Yes.
You see the portal open back up, and Mayhem drops back out, hitting the ground. And looking up, going, well, at least she healed me.
I'll show you healing.
Lunal's down. I'll account for so many turns. I will roll that right now and let you guys know. 3 turns she will be down during this boss battle. Who knows what the hell will happen in 3 turns? So, Edward Knight, you did your thing. Is there anything you say after all this slams around you before you end your turn?
Ooh, that's not what I was going for, but hey, it works.
As right when you say that, you see some of the eyes looking at you, but some of the other eyes are trying to look other ways, and some of them are completely distracted with the back legs that are twitching. The Carnival Venice did that one. But now it's your turn is over, Edward Knight. We have 2 19s actually right here. We have Abner and Torres. I need both of you to both roll a d20 to see who goes ahead.
Gotcha.
Okay.
10.
13.
10. So you go first, mate.
Torres, you're first. Abner, you're second.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Does the dragon thing have toenails?
Yes, it has toenails, it has hands, it has claws. Oh wow. that
Okay.
was perfect.
I'm gonna walk up to this guy and I stick a finger right in between his big toenail. Like I hit a JoJo stance and I cast Finger of Death.
All right, so
Yeah, we get
it's
advantage here.
a perception of the size of this creature. You are about how tall? It's like 5 foot something, 6 foot.
5'9" ish.
Yes.
All right, this thing is about uh, I'd say about 100+ foot tall. As its claw is bigger than you. As you do, and you are able to stick a finger between the cubicle of it and do this of death. I'm going to need you to do a Constitution save right after. So, what does your finger of death do?
This will
Yeah, man,
in one action instantaneous have this guy will have to make a Constitution save of 19.
A 19.
If it fails, it takes half.
That's funny. I rolled a 19.
Okay, 19. Oh, 19. Okay.
So nothing happens.
Okay, it takes 7d8 plus 30 necrotic on the failed save.
On necrotic, you said.
On half as much. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So half as much.
Oh,
would
I
be-
hate pulling necrotic. That's no problem.
So you
Give me all the.
succeeded.
Tell me how much this necrotic is.
So that would be a 29 necrotic.
I love these things. You said 29 damage?
Yes, sir.
You mean 29 healing points? You just
Oh
healed
wait,
the
heals. Oh no,
dragon 29 healing points as
I
necrotic.
forgot about that.
As it smiles, going,
Yikes.
I didn't know you had a cleric. Thank you. That was actually its knee talking to you, by the way.
Well, there goes all my hard work.
Right? You took all this damage to him. Heals him right back up. Thank you.
Hehe.
One leg is still laughing, by the way.
Until it makes another wisdom save, it's not going to stop.
Once it's his turn. So, if not, he'll just do another legendary. He has 5. He's just saving it for other people that are more dangerous. He has 4 right now, actually, because he had to use one. Okay, is there anything else you do, Torres?
I cast Wish, and last turn didn't happen. I roll back time.
Wait, are you serious?
Actually, never mind. It's funny. I'll keep it that way. It's fine.
In
Yeah,
the back
I
of your mind, you cast Wish, and you're like, maybe not a good idea.
That's fine.
He might steal your wish. You better watch out. I did it again.
True.
Party foul double times. But that's a damn James. I'm just horrible. Twice in 5 minutes.
As long as we're not picking up off the floor.
No, carry on. You're right. So, what are you doing, Torres? What is this last thing you do before you end your turn?
How far can I run away?
You're gonna just pull
Before
your
he-
finger out and run away.
Yeah, I'll turn around and run away.
How many feet?
30 feet.
Right if you hit 5 feet, an attack of opportunity this monster has on you. Right as you run, he gets to attack now.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Can't disengage.
that's 4.
We don't have any main action. Yeah. 4.
What is 20 hit?
To hit 16.
Perfect song. So as your character's running, just like in a song, you turn back. As the biggest mistake, as everybody always does, is turn back and look.
Crap.
You look back with a smile on your face, eating one of your sardines, and yet your smile turns into, oh crap. As you see this giant foot reach out and step and claw at you, you get slashed. 32 slashing damage. As you hit the ground rolling, knocked prone, 10 feet away, not finishing your run.
Prone? Okay.
Unless you want to sacrifice more of your movement to get back up. Which will only give you 5 more feet to run away. Which will be out of range, but
Okay.
All right. The damage. Use half your speed that's left, and you move another 5 feet. So you're still a good 15 to 20 feet away from him. But to let you know, his range is about 20 feet. For his physical.
Oh. Yikes.
Yeah, he's a big boy.
Very big boy. Okay.
So, your turn is done now. Is there anything you say before you end your turn?
Nope, he's pretty much messed up now.
All right, Abner. You see your buddy getting slashed and slammed right across the place. As you hear the Mimic God Dragon laughing. What do you do as your big red dragon of rage?
I'm gonna bulldoze the bastard.
Oh, you're gonna
I'm
just
gonna
try to
stand me
run.
around and like crash into him. Basically, just tackle into him.
Mind you, you are a smaller base than he is.
I'm gonna risk it.
You are larger. You are larger than you're technically a colossal form, but he's like an extra large colossal to you. He's one more base stronger, so he's gonna have advantage on whatever you do in physicality. So you're running and spearing into him.
Yeah, gargantuan size is what I am, and yeah, I'm gonna run up and try and tackle him and go for like a multi attack on him.
All right. My strength check is a 28. What is your strength check when you ran into me? Who's gonna win this tackle?
Nat 20 plus 10, that is 30.
Son of a hooker. So, explain to me how you surprise the hell out of him as he turns and slashes at Shiji and laughs. Who could take me on? Who is stronger than Valkanins?
I basically kind of like run on my back hind legs up to him, and with all force in my punch, I basically just go up and clobber him across the neck part and just say, "I challenge you!"
Just like so you just kaiju Godzilla punched him?
Yep.
That's funny as hell. I love it. Do it again. Okay, that's your first hit. How much damage are you doing? You're doing double damage, by the way.
Check
because
it.
it is-
Let's see. All right, 11 plus 17 to hit.
That is 11 plus 17, so a 28.
Yep.
Yes, you do hit definitely at the 28.
All right, so then there's
Oh my God.
21, 2d10 on top. Give me that. Okay, so that's just only 24.
And everybody remember to like, share, and subscribe to Rolling to Die and to DJ Thunderbait with his custom music.
Oh no, I'm sorry, I made that mistake.
So what are you doing with the second attack, Abner?
D6 for claw attack plus 10. So that's slashing, so wrong dice. I was reading the bite one, that was the wrong one. Alright, so 2d6, so that's 7 points of slashing damage plus 10, so that's 17 points. And then second attack. Dice out of there.
You damage him, double damage number, by the way.
Alright, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. 26 to hit.
26 does hit.
Alright, so that's another 2d6 of slashing damage.
Mind
Adding
you,
up to be
his is 25.
8 plus 10, so that's 18 slashing damage.
Okay. Slashing and clawing and ripping at him. And he's like, finally, a fight. So, what's the last thing you do?
For my bonus action, if I can get to it. There we are. Bonus action, charging up my breath attack.
All All right. Charge away. That's going to take a turn, or is that a full hit right now?
I think that's a full action. Let me make certain that's not a bonus action for dragon form. I'll double check. I think
Yeah,
breath
you
attack
did.
is an action.
Or usually main action. I don't know. I'll double check. I got the card set somewhere. There. I also sent them to you deliberately, so you just have them for yourself. So,
Yeah, it's an action, so I can't use it as a bonus action.
yep, you have to
So
wait.
I'm just getting ready. I'm just doing the Godzilla. Charging it
You
up.
have advantage for next turn.
Yep.
Okay, that'll hold your action. It'll end yours for now.
Yep, that is all I can do for my turn. Give him 2 good clobbers.
Yours. It is now James's turn. What is Frog King doing, my friend?
I'm just gonna take my bow. I'm gonna aim up to the sky. I'm just gonna shoot straight up there.
Mind you, you still have your frog champion out with his bullfrog that does free fire. So you shoot an arrow.
After waiting 5 seconds, after shooting that arrow, hundreds of arrows just rain down as I cast Conjure Valley.
Oh, damn.
He has to make a dex saving throw. I'm sorry. Yeah, dex save.
A nat 1.
Woof.
Oh, double damage. What is this?
Mm, 96 points. That is the
After double?
Yep.
So right off rip, you see this red dragon smashing into this monster after he gets knocked down by Edward Knight. See this monster laughing, fighting back. And he sees this teeny little man as he looks over with one of his eyes, shoot an arrow. And he's like, what's one arrow gonna do? Ha 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 ha. As his eyes follow the arrow and look up, that one arrow, poof, and hundreds of arrows raining down on top of him like a dark cloud. What the fuck? His eyeballs. You hit most, not all of them, but 100 of your arrows, you hit about 90 something of his eyes. He screams that he's blind in some of his eyes now, in drastic pain. Even though he has lots of health, eyeballs, that's a lot of damage. I mean, they're useless if they can't see.
When I was in bed, my car went away. So actually, I'm on the ground. Use my bow action to look up at him. I'm flipping the double bird.
All right. You give him a finger with his eyes that can see in rage. How is the smallest the meanest? And your turn?
Yeah.
Chrome Tomb Crawl. You hear her out loud. Does anybody need healing? Does anybody need healing? Any of you guys need healing? I know
It's took
Shishi.
him 8 hours now.
Shishi, do you need healing?
Yes, please.
All right, Chrome is gonna do. Which one am I gonna do? I'm gonna do super wounds. And I do 14 points of healing to you. With the magical ring, it actually adds the D6, 6 more points to that. So 20 points of healing altogether.
Thank you. Just go.
All is going to do after that is bless James. Now, is it the multiple people or just one? 3 creatures. So James, Edward Knight, and Abner, because you guys are the closest. Huh? So you guys gain a bless for your turns. That ends Chrome's turn, and the last thing she does is a bonus action to hold a spell. All right, Grismont, it's Now your turn. As you finally are standing there with your two things of lemons and limes, what do? You got your flying boots. You got
Take
your,
off with my flight, with my, what are they called? My, what are they
your
called
boots
again?
of elven flying.
Boots or something.
You're in your equipment.
Yeah, I know. I'm looking at my equipment. For some reason, I'm not.
All right. Well, we'll just go with your elven boots of flying, or
There you go.
whatever they
My boots of levitation.
are. There you go. Boots of levitation. So with your boots of levitation, you start flying up in the air. What are you doing?
I start dive bombing and chucking the limes at him. With sound effects too, going eow.
Now, see, I think you can roll. You can throw up to 6 within 6 seconds. So roll a d6 for me to see how many you actually do chuck, and then we're gonna roll attack for that. How many? Yeah, how many lemons can you chuck if you can chuck lemons?
6.
6. So roll 6. Let's go with acrobatics or athletics. Yeah, go with athletics. Let's go with 6 athletic throws, and we'll do them with advantage because you are flying and dropping above them like a dive bomber.
Okay, one's 15.
All right, the failure.
One's a 12 plus 10. 12 plus 10, 22.
Failure. Yeah,
You say
no, he
failure?
doesn't
That's
have it. Yeah,
22.
you have to have his AC is a 25, and from above is 23. Sadly, he is a lot tougher than you guys.
25.
There you
That's a
go.
hit.
And then what else you got? Got 1.
That's a failure. 18.
All right.
So I only got 1. Wait, I got 1 more. 22.
Better roll your real dice. Believe in the real dice. But
I got at least
right,
one.
I believe. Oh, yeah, you
I
got
got
one.
both of the limes.
Where are you firing this one? In the mouth, an eye that's been with an arrow in it, and on the head. Where are you aiming this one at?
The one with the arrow in it to make it hurt more.
All right, so you're gonna hit several, if not more, probably about 10 eyeballs within this cluster, and it's gonna explode and burn at the same time and catch things on fire, which is weak to fire, which does double damage. So for that, I need you to roll because it's like a cluster bomb. 66 for me of fire damage, and then you're gonna have to roll 2d20 for explosive damage.
For the fire damage, it is 18. 1, 1, 3, 5, 6, 2.
Okay, and then now and that's gonna be doubled, by the way. Fire damage is doubled, and especially going in the eyeballs.
The explosive damage is 22. 11, 11.
Okay.
So 18 plus 18 is 30.
He's throwing these lemon grenades. The other ones around him explode around his feet. They make him, as he dances, and you hear him screaming as he's partially blind for a minute, and a big explosion of fire. He's
And then I
not
fly
dead,
out
but
going,
he's
yeah.
pissed off. He screams
Take
at
that,
away
you
going,
dog,
"Why
you
are
get-
you flicking me off?"
Alright. and I give him the
He just act like
two
he's in the
finger.
air fight.
I give him the British two finger. I give him the British two finger fuck off the symbol. Stupid get Zolgan get.
Okay, ends your turn?
Can I do another pass?
Okay, well, that ends your turn.
Do I give action and do another pass?
No, with all the movements and flying and throwing and everything, the only thing you can do now is technically a bonus action, so that'd only be one thing. So what about one thing?
No, I don't think I'll pull the bonus action. And I'll just start circling around back for
Yeah,
another
hold it.
pass.
Okay, use your bonus action for movement. All right, that ends your turn. It's now the boss's turn. He screeches a horrible scream as all of his mouths open up and goes, all of you. I need all of you to do a Constitution save, please.
All of us?
As you all hear a horrible, yes, it's a Constitution save. Everybody hears a horrible screaming pitch in their ears.
Do we get advantage or disadvantage?
It's a straight roll for this one, unless it says advantage on your.
Ha! That 20 plus 3.
15
I
plus
laughed
8.
at your-
28, 19 plus 9.
All right.
9 plus 16,
Gee, what'd you
25 for Avner.
For Abner, what'd you get, Gigi?
15 plus 8, 23.
23, okay. And for Chrome to Crawl,
Oh.
fails. All right, so anybody that got under a 16 fails, and you see Chrome. Oh, well, you got blessed, Jim, don't you? So don't you get an extra die roll in there? I didn't give myself a bless.
Yeah, 17. Yeah, that's cool.
All right, you're fine then. So the only person that fails is Chrome. Chrome and Pando. Both of them, you see their eyes and their mouths open up, and you see them like in a kind of like a seizure pose, just stuck, like they're paralyzed. The ringing paralyzes them for that short period of time. For the rest of you,
Looking like they got like they're getting their soul sucked out of their body.
Avner, does a 28 hit you?
My armor class, I believe, is a 22, so yes. Let me double check. Yep, you hit.
You take 71 points of biting damage as it lunges at you in 3 mouths that are gigantic. One bites at your leg, one bites at your side of your belly, and the other one bites at your shoulder, giving you 71 points of bleeding and biting damage all
All right.
You'll be missed.
The next, I need to do a strength check with me. He's going to try to slam you.
Strength check. Okay.
Roll.
Go ahead and check.
Okay.
It's a 16 plus 10, 26.
I got a nat 20 with a plus 10, so a 30.
All right.
So, you said you're under a 30? You said a 26 you did?
Yep, I have a 26, so yep, you got a hold of me.
All right, so you start getting lifted from the ground, even though you're like 2 or 3 tons. Right up and just stone cold stuns your ass. Slams the hell out of you. Taking 105 5 slamming.
Ouch, 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 ouch,
He
ouch.
just spiked you like a football.
Yeah, your dragon form is hurt right now. With his bonus action, as he's still namely connected to you, he's going to do reach. It's absorbed 52 health points from you and healed himself 52.
Yeah, I use that reaction to use my breath attack on him.
Yes, you can. You were holding it. You were holding that bonus action, so.
All right, let me go back to it.
I don't represent where we're at the moment. Are they like next to me or something?
Technically, yes. They're like 2 kaijus right next to you.
I'm gonna use my sentinel attack since he attacked an ally. I can attack him now.
All right, go for it. Roll a sentinel attack.
All right, needs to make a dexterity saving throw of 24.
22. You're lucky.
Eels. And yes, I have to use the D&D Beyond app for the actual attack for it. All right, 1 sec. 26d6 coming right up.
Yeah, because that's just a lot of d6.
I don't have that many d6, folks. I apologize. Otherwise, you'd hear a huge, loud bounce of dice just. There we go.
Anybody else have sentinel?
91 points of fire damage.
Woo! And it's doubled. Remember that. Fire damage is doubled to mimics.
Yep.
So that's extra doubling or before doubling?
That'd be 181 for that, and then you said doubled again?
No, it'd be doubled if it was if it was not. So if it was 91, then it's 182.
Yep. 182. My bad. I was up by one.
No, you're good. I'm really good at math. That's my shtick.
Yeah, I'm slowly getting there.
What's you good? 43 points in damage. 43 points. Where'd you hit him?
I'm gonna slash him.
Did you feel extended or something?
Yeah, sure.
All right, you slash right. Felix is right at Jordan right now. Let's go with Jordan. So Jordan, you heal 20 points to your dragon.
All right.
As it lets go, as it's trying to feed, as the one leg drops down because of Reuben slashing its Achilles tendon.
Nice.
Its turn is now done, and it's now back to the top, guys. Edward Knight, what are you doing?
I need it to make a dex save.
A 4 plus 4, 8.
He is. All I have to say is fireball.
Do it.
23 points of fire damage.
Thanks for the heals.
So how does it look for you, Edward Knight? Like how do you explain it as you just look over and cast this fireball? And
Basically, it kind of looks like the spirit bomb, just instead of a spirit ball, it's a fireball.
as he's fighting everybody, he finally
Edward rise up, put his hands above his head as a massive fireball just starts forming above his head.
like Frieza kind of
All of a
pulling
sudden,
the
you hear
whole.
him yell, "Fireball!"
Yeah, it's a Frieza moment there. He's raising above everybody, raising his finger up, and just his fireball right above everybody. And throws it down. All right, you do significant damage.
And make
average
one
heal.
more dex save.
Yep.
At 2 plus. Oh, come on. Yeah, he fell. Under a 10.
Then he is taking 16 more points of fire damage from Dragon's Breath.
Yeah, that's doubled as well.
And that took up my bonus action. So for my final action, I need him to make a wisdom save.
Wisdom save. Oh, this? A 2 again.
Another part of him is laughing.
Which part? Arms or legs?
This time I'm gonna go for an arm.
All right, so now his whole left side is laughing, his left leg and his left arm. And finally, let's go Jordan as well. Jordan, only one thing's biting onto you now, instead of three.
Okie dokie.
That's a good thing for you and a bad thing for him. He was healing from you, but not anymore. He can't latch on anymore.
Ha 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 ha.
Parts of him are laughing uncontrollably and don't know why. He looks over with rage. Okay, Edward Knight, that ends your turn. Shiji, my
Okay.
crazy friend from over the seas.
I have something big. I'm going to double cast Wish using sorcery points, and I'm going to cast Time Stop twice.
Whoa, ho, ho, ho.
And what does this do?
Time Stop basically lets you roll 1d4 plus 1, and for each on the result of that is 1 round you get to play where everybody else cannot move.
So we're
There's no
frozen,
thing.
but he's able to move around.
Yeah, I can move, but nobody else can move. And it ends when my spell affects somebody.
Boom, 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 boom. Your sweet dreams are made of this. Who am I to disagree? He's going
Copyright
there.
you see. Copyright and copyright.
Plus 1 plus a 3 plus 1, that's gonna be 7 turns.
Nice, nice. Okay, so you got 7 turns of running around like a hyper active.
I'm gonna
person.
use every single one of my
Turn.
turns to cast delayed fire blast fireball.
Ho, 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 yes.
And with
Brilliant.
delayed blast fireball, every single turn that my turn ends without the spell ending, it will do 1d6 more damage.
Nice.
And
Abner and I are going to be in a healing pod, pretty much. Fire
I hope
is
nobody
literally
is inside the blast radius because you're gonna evaporate.
That is so cool, dude. Give it to it.
Okay, so the first one's gonna be 49. Okay, let me just cast fireball 7 times.
Person, you can tell certain kind of stats with the or both. You can more of the DM for some of the rules. Yeah, so I like that though. What I'm going to have you do is something that we do in Rolling to Die to make sure we have a final decision.
Okay.
And I want you to roll 2d20 for
Sure.
G, and that'll answer that final part of how does it function.
Okay, let me grab my real dice. 20. One time
All
actually
right, good
matters.
job. So
No.
yes. Caleb to do that.
So, what was
So yeah, so it's gonna be like a blur.
8.
You're gonna see,
I don't think it matters anymore.
and after you split second, you're just gonna be there, and you just fireball. You're like, what is?
Yep.
Grismont, you loves fire here. Okay, so what do you do? Is at the end of your turn, Shiji?
Each one of my turns, I'm gonna cast fireball. So, and then that's gonna be. I'm still calculating the damage because that's a lot of damage.
Yeah, 7 fireballs all at once. Holy
There's a lot
cow.
of fireball.
As long as they all hit.
I'll roll the hit dice in a sec.
Yep, I got
For
for
each one,
fireballs.
it's a creature has to make a dex save. I think it's 19.
I have to make dex saves. So I have to make 7 dex saves. 3 failure. 8 failure. That's a nat 30. DM dice. You fail on that. It's a win on that one. I got 1 win. Nat 20. That's 2 wins. 12 failure. That's 3. Yeah, that's 27. So that's a success. Okay, so 3 success, 4 failures. So 4 fireballs are going to hit directly.
Also,
And the others are just going to be misses.
then another 6. Oh,
So, now that your turn is going to be that, you can do the math on that while it's
Okay.
going on. Leiden, it's your turn as Abner. What are you doing?
I'm going to try and see if I can. So I know he's got a hold of me still, so I'm gonna try and get a hold of him. But I'm gonna go for the arm that has the book. I'm gonna try and go for that with my bite attack, and I'm gonna try and rip the arm off the body.
All right. Roll for a bite attack first, and then you got to roll for a strength check after that.
Give me 1 sec. Bite, where are you at? Okay, roll that. Let's see.
Hey Jordan, do you have any of those mushrooms?
I do on me, but I've got someone biting my body, and I don't like it, so I'm biting them back. I think I have 3 mushrooms left in my
Everyone that gets
inventory.
close, he can- or you can ask Chrome.
Oh yeah, of course. Crom always has those. He's my drug dealer.
Yeah, she actually is.
All right, so that's
I was just thinking since you're
He
blank.
smells them like.
math. All right.
Yeah, you're point blank right there. Just fireball, fireball, fireball. It is a magical mushroom that allows you to bend the rules in a sense by using fireball
So it's
rapidly.
11 plus 17 to 28 to hit.
Okay, I've done the calculations.
So yeah, Shishi, if you ever ask for a red mushroom, you might get one, and it gives you a fireball for a ridiculous amount of
Wow.
time. Abner was the first person to ever use it, and boy howdy was it crazy. It's a custom item I made.
Oh. Okay, half the number for the damage. And
Alright,
how many did you succeed?
You succeeded 3, 4,
All right,
failed on 4.
how many damage?
How many saves?
Okay, it's double damage. Fireball.
Also double damage.
Remember that.
Oh, all of them hit?
Listen.
Wait, what?
Hey, you just tell me, and I can double it, whatever the full damage is. Tell me what it is.
Okay, so 547 damage times 2 is that's gonna be 1,094 damage.
Holy shit! What? Oh, that's a good spell. That's a damn good spell. Shit, I gotta put that in Andrew's profile.
Like, use up all my
Yeah.
spells now, though. Like, no,
Yeah.
use my high level ones.
This boy did not just get cooked, he was burnt to a crisp. He got
I only have 12 level
holy
spells now.
shit.
Yeah, it was worth it. It was worth it.
You guys see him horribly scarred and burnt, but he's about halfway. Not fully halfway yet, but he's getting close to halfway. You guys hit him hard. He's still tougher than you think he is. But holy shitballs. Now, Avner, what are you doing as all this is happening? As a fire is erupting around you, which means you got fully.
Oh,
healed.
yeah.
You are having a fiery bath right now. Reuben. Yeah, I need you to do a dexterity save with advantage to get out of the way of this giant
Massive explosion of fire.
26 with evasion. I take no motherfucking damage.
fire surrounds around you. You just watch and just look at it, going, "This is really cool."
Griswold's just flying around, coming back around and saying, "Stupid fire pyromaniac, stupid wizard."
You guys see a literally giant fire tornado going on right now, and Abner's sitting there in the middle of it, bathing in it as he's beating the crap out of this mimic boss right now. And you see this green orc flying around, and then you see Edward Knight floating, absorbing the fire as well, just raining in it, healing, going, "I love this." Gigi over here is just like, fireball, fireball, fireball. And then Chrome is just going, "I'm so glad I'm fireproof."
And the dragon's just going, I hate this.
We're just destroying this town.
You guys are a whole group of firebugs except for James. Yo.
It's a good thing that all the townsfolk
Oh.
are dead because it's just like we're just destroying this town.
Back.
Sec.
Okay, so
I'm gonna
Abner,
see
what's the
about
next
the
one?
local wars come back and just see.
So it's 11 plus
What the hell
17,
happened
so that's
here?
28 to hit.
Yes, 28 does hit.
All right, so the first part of it, I'm reading it right now. That's claw, not bite. All right, so that is 2d10 plus 10 piercing damage. Let's see what we got here. All right, 5, 9. So that's 14 plus 10. So that's 24 for the piercing damage. The fire on top of it from the bite attack. Even though he's already surrounded in fire. Hey, why not more fire? Because it comes with it. That's
Because why not?
4d6 plus 14 for fire. All right. 5, 11, 12. That's 15 plus 14. So that would be 29 points of fire damage on top of that.
Right.
And now, you said I had to do a strength check to see if I could rip the arm off.
Yep, you gotta have a strength check now for it, as he has to do one as well. I got a 36.
Okay, so that's
You do have disadvantage over if you want. That's 12. Yeah.
that's 22 for me. So
Oh,
we
with my
succeed. I'm not
disadvantage.
able to rip it off.
No, you don't rip it off, but you do tear a big rip into his arm, making it so it's hard for him to hold on. And it is a weak point now. But that ends your turn.
For that first action, my second action, I'm just gonna taunt him in this whole situation. He's being burnt to a crisp. He's being chomped on by a dragon, nearly getting his arm ripped off. And weirdly enough, he's still laughing. So Abner responds in Draconic, "Why are you laughing, God? You find this hilarious? We'll see how that goes." And then I'll
Part of
just
it's
do...
Devontae's fault.
Oh no, that's brilliant. I love it. And you're going to use my new spell called Syndrasil's Spear. And I'm going to cast that at 9th level.
Well, shit. Hit it, huh?
Alright, let's see here. First, I got to roll for the attack. Oh, sweet. 11 plus 11. 22 to hit.
22 does not hit.
Yeah, I only 23.
You roll with
You said I
advantage.
had what?
Advantage.
Oh, advantage?
You're still blessed.
No, roll for that.
You also have blessed.
Nope, do not hit.
No, Jordan, did you use bless as well?
That's a plus 4, right?
So with your 22, can you do with a plus 4?
Yeah, let's see what we got. That's just a 23.
So you only got a 1 with that 22?
Yep, got a 1 with that D4.
Damn, you missed this epic spear and misses right past, and he's looking over going like, holy crap. So you end your turn there.
Yep, that's all I can do.
All right, end your turn there. Now it goes to the next person. No, the next person after that is now James.
Okay, cool. So I'm just gonna walk up to the dragon. I'm gonna walk up to him. So I'm gonna self-flip in the double birds. As I cast and which cast that little meteor swarm. I need everyone to make dex save.
Oh shit. Everybody make a dex save for me, please.
I gotta choose for the spot.
He just hitting directly at this thing, but if it's around is
You know what I have that third roll already?
right?
Okay.
Everybody getting hit.
I got 5. I got 8. 5 plus 3.
plus 16.
Oh no. What does everybody have to
16 plus 3, 19.
14 plus 3, 17.
what's
If you beat a 14, you take half damage. Give me a second. I'm
Need for
rolling
my
dice.
he has to
Up
roll
to
dice
16.
now.
22.
She's taking full damage. Everybody else taking half damage, it sounds like.
How much?
How much is that?
Chrome is. Oh, she takes half damage.
The dragon also.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so for the physical damage, if you don't succeed, you're taking 64 points of bludgeoning damage. Now, for the fire damage,
So you got that,
Yes.
Gigi?
I'm on 66 HP.
Woof.
Oh, shit.
So for those that do exceed, we take 32.
yep.
Yep.
And then you also take an additional 67 points of fire damage.
I'm dead.
Half if you succeed.
I'm dead.
And okay.
I'm literally dead.
You see, she hit down as Torres from this
I cease to
explosion.
exist.
Not
How do I do this? How do I do this then? Because I literally just got damaged and then healed.
Yeah.
Did you take more? Did you heal more than you took damage?
Yeah. Then you're fine.
Well, I took I took the 32 for the bludgeoning damage, but the fire damage heals me.
Oh, that puts you at full life then.
You get hit, you go ow, and then the fire erupts so easy. Okay.
Okay.
Everybody
Dragon though. You take about like 100 and then like what 30?
it's double for every one of them that hit.
Well, he can only be affected due to the spell.
Only
The
by one.
creature can only be affected by one class.
All right,
That's
so
why you can't just boom, boom, boom.
so you boom with that. Took significant damage. It's now at the halfway mark.
Oh, it's 200 points right there.
Oh, yeah, it was. That's why I minused it all the way down to where's that? It's now at the halfway mark. Severely hurt. The mimic god dragon's looking over, going, "Ow."
Oh, now here we can go to my dead friend and pour a health potion down his mouth. My bonus action.
All right. So Ruben walks up to you, Torres. He pours a health potion down your throat to heal you.
Go ahead.
And I'll let you know how much health points in a minute.
That
14
potion
points
tastes
healing.
expired.
You healed 14 points. And anything else you do, Ruben?
I give him the double bird, silly dragon, and then that's my turn.
Okay.
As I'm standing next to the dragon.
It's now Chrome's turn. Grisma is after Chrome. All right. Chrome. Finally. You see her pull out the books. And she looks over going, "Guys, now we have it weak enough. We can cast the spell and take away its chances of making more mimics for a while." I don't know why we can. You could find it up. You never know. Chrome lays out the 5 books. 19, nice. And she rolls her rolls 19. You see them glowing blue, and she says, "This may take a few moments. Someone make sure I don't die." As Pando tries to stand up as like a wall to protect her. And that ends her turn. Grisma, it's now your turn. I should have healed
Okay.
Fiji, but
I still have. How many lines do I have left?
you drew 6. There was originally 15, and then you drew one at 14, and then you threw a 6, so 8. You have 8 left.
How many are the lemons?
Still got your 10.
Okay, now we'll do a lemon. We'll do a lemon run.
A lemon
I
run.
go with sound effects, like an old World War II dive bomber.
All right, so roll a D10 for me. See if you fire the whole payload or not.
I got 10.
Damn. All right. All 10 of these lines you're firing. Now roll 10 attacks with your athletics.
Athletics.
Yep. Trying to be accurate or like accurate as you're flying past throwing these.
Okay, I got 127.
Okay.
That was 27. Net 20, 30. That's 2.
All right.
That's 20. Next one's in the dirty 20.
Okay, dirty 20 is a miss.
21.
It's this one. Okay. Sorry. Gotcha. Sorry.
That's a miss. 18. That's another miss. That's 18. That's how many? I got 2.
All right, that was
6.
You still have 4 more to go. You got 3 hits and 3 misses.
That's 4 misses. That's 13. 4 hits. 29. And come on. I got another miss. That's 5. Got one more.
Yeah,
Come
one more.
on. Nope, that's the last one is a hit miss. So I got 4 hits.
All right, 4 hits, and one of them does double damage.
Nice.
So the damage is going to be acidic damage. So it's going to be D8. So I need you to roll 6 D8s.
Oh boy.
And then that's not including the explosive damage on top of that I'm going to have you roll, which will be 4 D. Okay. Now roll 4 D20 on top of that.
$33. 33.
Wow. Okay. It's like 82 damage altogether. Severe explosion. And then one of those also, remember, was double damage for that whole thing. So we'll add up that to 100 damage altogether.
As the my orc goes in, you hear this dive balling. You're hearing the dive bombing sound from a World War II dive bomber. And then
Okay.
as I'm getting off with the bouncy explosions, I get here. Ah!
Okay, so then anything else to do? Fly around one more, or you can
Yeah, I'm gonna fly around because I still got what? I think it was like I got like 6 more lemons.
Yes, you do. You can only throw 1 right now. So what is the one you're gonna throw?
Oh no, I'm saving for the next pass.
All right, so your turn ends. Now is the boss's turn. He makes that screeching noise again. I need everybody here to do a Constitution save again.
Oh gosh.
Do we get advantage or is it straight roll?
Roll
15 plus 9, 26. 4.
13 plus 8, 21.
13.
Is it a straight roll?
Yeah. Remember that pass. Jordan. Yes. Jordan, what'd you get? And Shishi, what'd you get?
I got 21.
Okay, anybody that got under a 16 just failed.
I got
Now
21.
paralyzed for a turn. So you succeed. That would have sucked. You would have fell from the sky. He turns over to Jordan and tries to attack again. A 7, he misses. Attacks again. 4, misses. 9, misses. Damn. He uses his legendary action. There's a 23 hit. For Abner. There's a 23 hit. Yeah. And remember, ever to like, share, and subscribe to Roll Into Die. Jordan, are you there?
Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm here. 22. Sorry. It was Constitution save 22.
Okay. All right. Thank you. The
Yep, and that was correct. 23. My AC is 22.
$91 damage. To a dragon.
Okay. 91.
Okay. As he goes and bites at your wings, tearing at them. Attack with Sentinel. James attacks with Sentinel for attacking his friend.
Go for 1. 91. There we go.
What'd you roll with?
And 27.
27. Definitely did.
I'm going for that.
Nice. See that special ability effect because with the wall set. Extra damage. Nice damage. All right. Lyden.
Yep.
For your character again, it hit with a 28. He does a tail attack with his twin tails. Poisonous.
He has 28 points of poison damage.
Yes, I need to do a Constitution save to see if you're poisoned or not.
Alright, let me do the health. 28. And he's at Constitution. 1 sec. Gotta check it. What is with 11s today? That's 11 plus 16.
$27?
Yep.
Yeah. With a 27, you succeed. You're not poisoned. You needed at least a 25.
Woo-hoo.
We're lucky.
All right.
As this poison looks like it was going to go into your veins, it instead spews out through your shelled skin. It ends its turn in pain and rage. And it can't heal this time. Back to the top, Edward Knight. What do you do?
Make a dex save.
A 15.
You're lucky. I was going to start off with my bonus action this time, so he misses the dragon's breath.
All right. What else do you do?
But I need him to make another dex.
14.
That one, he's not so lucky. He is taking
What do you do?
26 points of lightning damage to his back.
Oof.
Frying at his back. Okay.
And then for
While
the
you do
final
this, he does a
action,
reaction.
make a wisdom save.
What's your final action? 23.
Okay, he's good.
Right as you do that, he does a reaction. He opens his book and flips open the page. You see the pages open up like flesh and teeth. And then you see something like you've seen with Lunal's book. These pentagrams and symbols and everything start spiraling and spinning and glowing, but in a different color. Instead of green like you see Lunal's, you see it be like a blue, mixed with like a red, like dripping down from it. As he's trying to use his spell to counterspell Chrome. Now he has to roll. I rolled a 9. Chrome has to roll. Did she beat it? 14. She does. She's still holding on her spell strong.
All right.
Back to it. Torres, it is your turn.
Hello. I sit down and do nothing. Man, out the spells. Who can I touch, by the way? Can I touch a orc guy and give him guidance or something? Actually, I think that's the only thing I can do right now.
You can if you want to.
I'll give him guidance.
You're giving guidance.
Yeah, I'm giving guidance.
All right, guidance it is. You can do it for 3 people. Who are you doing it to?
Wait. Dragon Guide.
Or is it one
Terrible
person?
names.
No, it's less. Sorry, I'm picking the wrong one. Guidance, you're right.
Yeah,
One
guidance
person.
is one person.
So you're doing
Bless his
it. Abner. What else are you doing, Shiji, for Torres?
I don't have anything else. I have only one action.
Okay. Now you still have your bonus action, mind you.
I don't think I can do anything with it, honestly.
You don't have a cantrip?
Oh, actually, I can. Let me see if I can. Oh, yeah, I do have poison spray.
There you go.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'll cast poison spray at this guy.
Give it
It's
to
not
it.
use necrotic.
You got this.
That's a one mistake.
Don't tell me he heals some poison.
You guys did right. All right, roll away. Well, let me know what it is.
7 plus 11. That's gonna be 18.
18 to miss.
Okay.
That's right, man. Good try, man. Good try.
Yeah. Now you're.
Oh, crud. Well, first, I gotta see if I got my breath back. I gotta roll a d6. 3. No, my breath attack weapon. I do not have it, sadly.
That's not good.
Yeah. Well, my next turn I can roll a d6 again and see if I get it back, but this time I don't have it. What I'm gonna do instead is I'm just going to cast at 8th level Immolation. Oh wait, do I get it?
Oh, shit.
Level with that spell? I thought it was just 5th.
Ooh.
Juice.
Those. Immolation's 5th level. Does it go up any higher, or is it only at 5th level? Nope, it is only a 5th level spell. Alright, well that's fine. I'll just use it as a 5th level.
All right, roll away. What are you gonna do?
Alright, well the creature has to make a creature Okay, so it's a deck save for you, I believe, if I'm reading it. It's a. I think it's 19 for your deck save.
12.
Alright. It fails. So it's taking right off rip. This whole spell engulfs the creature in this red and black flame. He is surrounded in a completely in red and black flames. And he takes the first round, he takes 8d6 fire damage.
Okay, what's that? Tell me what it is and then double it.
That is 32 points. Double that is 64 points of fire damage. Yep. And that spell will continue to be on him until he breaks through his wisdom save. Let me double check that again. Wisdom save. Is it a wisdom save or is it not?
As he's already trying to break the one to stop him from laughing.
Right?
Right? I've had to roll for all of those. He's failed like crazy. It's insane. I don't know what's going on here, but even with my other dice. They're all like, no, he needs to get his ass beat by this guy. No! I want to fight back. I do a lot of damage when I do hit you guys. The thing is, if I hit you.
Oh, for me, this is a concentration spell, so I can only do this one action. I use immolation on him, and I have to concentrate. So for long as I hold concentration, the spell stays on him.
Every time I hit you, you got to roll.
Yep.
Okay. All right. So your turn ends.
Yep. Since that's a spell I got to concentrate on, I'm gonna hold my turn there.
All right, Ruben, it is now your turn. How short does he look? I'd say about 1/3. He's close to dead, but he's not. He's finally hit the in the thousands, but he was when he her first hurt, he hit at 2,500. Now he's just under 2,000. He was at 5,000. Okay. He's at 1,700 altogether. So he's like about 25% damage or less.
Then we have Hunter's Mark on. My bow attack.
Hunter's Mark it is.
And then I'm gonna go pew pew them with my bow and arrow.
Okay. And then your turn after that. And you hit. Yeah, cool. First. Wait.
Attack is 27 ahead.
This moment,
Hit. You still got blessed.
I stare up,
And Luna is finally back on the field with Mayhem.
can't think of nothing else. It's a lonely blue. And
It'll be Paul, Mayhem, and Luno, and then it'll be Grisma after that.
and it's a
I got my 3 guys running quickly.
The 1924 first
several breakups. They all ended bad. I never thought that I would be this sad.
But the first one.
It's the lonely blues, and it's a sad little song.
Now, Paul's turn, and she something says,
Blues, and
let me take
that
it.
sad little song.
Paul turns around and go one of her high levels. Go.
It's the lonely blues, and it's a sad little song. It's the lonely, lonely blues, and it's a sad, sad little song.
Here we go.
Lonely blues, and it's a sad little song.
So where's the delivery?
Sad little song.
mass healing word to everybody in a 60-foot range. I'm going to give the 6 people to choose. So I'm going to heal all of you guys.
Blues, and it's a sad, sad little song.
All right.
Everybody heals 58 points of healing.
All right.
Would that be added on as temporary healing points for me since I'm already at full health?
Only because Chrome's ability does add that. It's because of her ability.
Okay.
So anybody that needs their health gains temporary hit points. That's only
How much
for
was
where
it?
you need. 58. Again, whatever health points you have, if you gain up, and if you're not, the rest goes temporary hit points. As it's Chrome's magical word that she has her special magical ring that gives you the temporary hit points with. Custom ring. It's like a conversion power. Good for some people. Grismot, did it heal you up and give you temporary hit points, or give you just regular hits?
Yeah, you gave me regular hits because I was beat up a little bit.
Yeah. All right, Shiji, how you feeling now? You got some hit points.
So much better. I was on 14 HP.
Glad to have you around, buddy.
Amazing. Thank you.
There's still some fight left in ya.
Just a
The
little
last
bit.
thing I'm going to do is I cantrip, and it's going to be Spare the Dying to Shiji for Torres, just in case. And that ends my turn for her. Mayhem looks over, it sees Grismont flying around and goes, okay, I guess it's my turn. Transforms to a werewolf and just runs right at the big monster with a giant Slayer axe. Attacks for a 29 to hit. He hits.
Nice.
Doing 22 damage plus 10 damage for him being bigger than him. So 32 damage.
Nice.
He has one more swing, misses with the 19. And his Grismont, your turn. Wait for from the sky with your flying orc exploding lemons. Mind you, if you keep one of them, Luna can duplicate them. If you use all of them, though, you can't duplicate it.
Okay, then I'll use up the rest, all but one.
All right, so you got 3 to throw. Roll 3 acrobatics or athletics for throwing to see if you hit this giant monstrosity with your exploding lemons. They do extra damage, mind you.
14, that's 1. 26.
You get advantage while you're throwing these for these fights, as you have a perfect shot.
Okay. Another 26.
Nice.
So I get 2 out of 3.
Okay. So it's 6d6 per, so it'll be 12d6 damage. Plus 2d20, so 40-20.
So it's 12d6.
Roll 4d6 and 40-20. One is fire damage, one is explosive damage.
51 for the fire damage.
51. It times 2, so it's 102.
And 54 for the explosive damage.
fit.
That's a lot.
That's 50 minutes. 2. The other one's 54.2. That's 108.
So 209 damage on total.
Okay, awesome. Now, is there anything else you do as you're flying past him? You're close enough to hit him now if you want. You got one attack with your axe or your hammer, whatever you want to do, by flyby with one hand.
I was going to fly back to Luna to drop off the last lemon to give her to duplicate.
All right. You fly past and you hand it to her, and she puts it in a pouch and nods to you. And then you see her go back to the 5 books, and her eyes roll back in her head. You see them glowing. As the books start raising and glowing, like electricity is zapping around them, but green electricity hitting blue electricity. All right. Anything else you say or do before you end your turn, Grismont?
No, I think I'll land right next to Luna so while she's doing that, so give her a little extra protection so you can go have fun.
Okay. Now it's you and Pando standing next to each other. What you guys are going to need? Boss's turn now. And Devante, he is now cured from all of your laughter spells. A 26 and a 24 for those. It's 2 attacks, so 1 succeeds, 1 misses. Jordan, I need you to do a wisdom save to see if you can keep this concentration on the spell, please. As he hits you, yep, he's going to hit you with 64 damage.
Okay, that's a plus 16 altogether.
Okay. You maintain it as the fiery ring still rips around him as he screeches in pain and anger. Last of his eyes try to take a gaze. Anybody looking at this giant creature right now during the fight?
I mean, I'm directly in front of him.
You're one.
I'm staring.
James, you're paying attention and looking at him or no? Sure. 2. Grismont, you're looking at it, the giant monster? Mayhem is. That's 3. Edward Knight, are you looking at the giant monster?
I'm looking down on him. I'm above him.
You're okay then, because you're within a blind spot because of James. Grismont, for you. What are you looking at the monster for Dark Trooper?
No, I'm keeping my eyes. I'm waiting for Luna to give me more lemons.
All right. It's going to be a minute before she does that, and she's getting these books ready. And she's still prepared. She's almost ready, though. So, 4 out of all of you is looking. I need everybody here to make a charisma save, please.
Question: does this guy actually count as a dragon? Because I double my charisma if he's a dragon,
He
technically.
is a technical mimic dragon god in a sense.
Okay, then he is a dragon then.
Okay.
That's where it's
I just got my first nat 20.
Wow.
No modifier, so it's just a straight 20, but
Nice.
20 of the night.
I got a dirty 20. 7 plus 13.
What you
Do we have advantage?
Okay, I have advantage in harm as well.
Everybody sees a white flash at first.
I roll a
All of you
60.
pass. You pass. You need at least a 10.
Okay.
Sadly, he rolled low for using his ability. Last thing he does His complete failure as he rolls a 3. He goes for his twin tail attack right at Reuben. Both of them smack right in front of you and just miss.
We're post. I can attack with my reaction.
Yes, you can. So go for an attack. 25. You plus. You just hit. All right, bless. Bless is a great thing to have. Utilize bless when you have it, guys. It's very handy. 20 points of damage. Ooh, nice, nice. You damaged the tails. You actually cut off one of the fangs. That's squirting out a poison you've never seen before. If you want to keep or maintain this claw thing, it's like a fang. No, don't do it. Okay, just leave it squirting their day. Okay, that ends the monster's turn. As now the spell book itself takes its own turn. It starts chanting. The spell book glows. 29. All right. A giant blue flash around everybody. As for all of you, it's now where is it? Everybody here to make a intelligence save.
That's probably gonna just be screwed. Let's see what that's about.
So, you know what your intelligence save is, everybody.
Dirty 20, 19 plus 1.
That would be Edgar's actual skill, because
30 seconds. Okay. Dark Trooper, what'd you get for intelligence save?
14.
Oh, okay. What'd you get, Shiji, and what'd you get, Jordan?
14 also for Abner.
What'd you get, Shiji, for Torres?
Sorry, I was moving. 6.
Okay, for everybody that got under a 14 and under, all failed. So this is what happens. For those who succeeded, such as Reuben and Edward Knight, nothing happens to you guys. You're like, oh, blue flash. Everybody else, you see like the world change. And instead of being in a dark cavern cave, you're now in the forest. It's beautiful out. The sun is bright in front of you. For Grismont, you're on your plane now as you were back in the day, fighting in the skies with your Orcan brothers, daka-dakaing, having fun, memorizing back in the day as you're just sitting there seeing a field of war. And then remembering why you're standing there, you see a bunch of orcs just dead all around you. And space marines and many other creatures and soldiers running up with weapons. Shiji.
Wait, he's an actual. Okay.
For you see an ocean at first, and then you start seeing the enemies of your past coming through the ocean. And you start seeing these haunted memories of the people that you failed many years ago. Each one of you starts seeing something crazy that you failed. Jordan,
Yeah.
did you were under a 14, correct?
Yep, I was 14.
A 14 is a success. Anything under a 14 is a failure. You succeed, you're fine. You've just seen a white flash or a blue flash. I think.
Okay.
But you guys need to do saves when it's your turn to see if you can break this spell. That's the last thing he can do. And it's the last thing his book can do right now. As you see in his right hand, he raises it up and a head appears, starts lighting up with flames, laughing with teeth. His eyes start glowing. That's the end. Now, Edward Knight, it is your turn.
Okay. I need him.
You need him to do what?
Deck save.
Dex. All right, 24.
All right.
What's your next choice? Oh, my ears. Good question, actually.
19
Right.
plus. What the?
Wow,
19
you're
plus 7
there you go.
to hit.
Plus 7, yes. 19 plus 7 does hit. 26. What do you do with that?
That is 14 points of sickness damage. Poison, I think, is what it is. Poison damage.
Okay, all right. And is there anything else to do? You guys just dropped him under 1,000 life points.
Not 20 plus 12.
What you hit him with?
One of his heads is coming off.
So this is how it works, which is funny and great. You go with a nat 20, go decapitation. You see the head as you fly past and slice. He takes off, and his head starts floating around. It tries to bite at you, doing a reaction. Does a dirty 20 hit?
Nope.
All right, so you just get out of the way of these teeth just missing. They're just as bigger than your body, just crunch at you.
Oh,
And you see the head.
Oh, that's a first.
And the head float back to the body and just start reconnecting.
Okay, note to self: cannot chop off head.
Yeah, this isn't something that's just a regular insta-kill decapitation thing. It's
I thought I could just at least cut off one of the heads.
it will, and it'll come right back, or it'll make itself fly at you. There's another head that's actually growing on his other hand right now.
But he takes an extra 68 damage though.
Oh yeah,
Because
you attacked him. Yep, he attacked him. Yeah, so an extra 68 damage he is taking on top of that. Ooh, nice.
either the fact is either that a head comes off and the creature is instantly dead, or if it isn't killed because of certain things, it takes the extra damage instead.
Okay. So he's getting hurt real bad. You guys are just messing this guy up. You're like, huh, big boss, watch this. Ah! You guys are messing him up. I love this. So it's a tough guy though. Edward Knight, hey, is there anything you say after you do all this?
That was all I said. What I had
All right.
said just recently.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine then. All right, Torres, it is now your turn.
Do I make a save? What save do I make?
You have to make an intelligence save.
I have no intelligence. Oh no.
You have advantage with these.
Okay. That's gonna be a 15.
15 succeeds.
Oh, nice.
Finally break it. Okay. What are you doing on your turn?
I'm gonna cast 2 cantrips, 2 fireballs at this guy with
All right.
quicken spell. I use both my spell slots. Like action
All right.
slots.
Use that ability. fire 2
Yep.
away. I got to roll 2 Constitution saves. What is it?
No, I roll it.
Oh,
It's gonna be
fireballs.
a
I have
20. Yeah, the firebolt, not fireball.
a firebolt.
That's gonna be a 23 and a 31. Oh wow, lucky.
Nice.
All right, both hits. Oh no, sorry, 23
The first
a miss.
one's
23 is a miss, but
Okay.
a 31's a hit.
okay. That's gonna be 32 fire damage.
Did you double it?
Wait, is it fire? No, it's just 32 fire damage.
Okay.
Oh wait, no,
Uh,
that's fire.
Anything else you do then before your turn, or say?
Nope, I have expended all my stuff.
All right, your turn is done. Abner, what are you doing, my friend, as this fire tornado is wrapping around this mimic? And tell me how much damage is working against him.
All right, so it's now since he didn't break out of it, he takes 66 fire damage. Where's the other d6? There it is. Like, I know I had it. Where'd it go? Okay. 6, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22 points of fire damage. And then I gotta roll one more d6 to see if I get my breath attack back. 4. I do not.
That's easy. You're talking to I have my third. That'd be a good finish. I'm doing work on something.
That's all I can do for now is hold that concentration spell, and I was gonna try and do a breath attack, but I don't have it now, so that's all I can do.
Okay. He takes a reaction to bite at you. He misses with 17. So his reaction failed.
Yep, that's a miss.
Your turn's done.
Yep.
Next on the list, Ruben. What do you do?
I'm gonna slash away.
Slash away and see what happens.
$26 for the first hit.
That's a hit. So 26 for the first hit. You slash right at it.
14 points for the first one.
14 points of slashing damage. Okay, what's the second hit?
15 to miss.
15 to miss. Okay.
I'm gonna swing a third time for my bonus action.
Okay.
That's also a miss. 16. Unfortunate.
All right. Now it is Krom's turn. Anybody need healing at all?
Yes,
I'm good
There.
still.
I'm 70.
I'm good.
I'm half HP.
I'm good.
Heal, you said. All right. If not, I am gonna do. Here we go. I'm gonna do silence to the mimic creature. What level is this I'm casting it at? Second level silence, or do I want to do higher? I'll do second level silence. I have to do what? Yep, it fails. All right, cool. So silence happens around this creature as it tries to cast a spell. It was trying to summon another mimic creature actually to fight you guys. It was big and strong. But now it's quiet. Not one of its mouths can make a noise. It's pretty pissed.
Now it's got a half of a human, half of a mimic's face being stop in concentration.
Mayhem runs up but swings a nat 1
Oh,
and trips and falls right into a spike, taking 19 piercing damage.
ouch.
It does get halved because of his werewolf arm. He rolls again and gets a nat 2. Damn, Mayhem is having a bad day. Bonus action. And nat 2. How? It's a D30.
the world?
I rolled a nat 1, nat 2, nat 2. All in a row. With a D30. Okay, Mayhem is not helping right now. Grismot, now your turn. Mayhem is useless right now.
Has Luna made more lemons for me?
You look over. Luna has made 1 extra so far. She'll make more next turn. Next turn, she'll make 3 more.
Okay, then I'll fly up and attack with my axes.
All right. Roll 2 attacks for me.
Hang on, let me just check something.
Do anything. And Chrome just. Oh, Chrome did some stuff. Silence is very good.
Should have used the fate dice, man.
Oh, I should have. I didn't think about that. I have them too. Damn. Reverse.
Okay, I'm gonna go into rage mode.
Yeah.
All right. Time to rage.
I wave both my axes and yell, "Wong!" Then take off with my boots of levitation, right straight towards him.
All right, fly away.
So 1 is 21. The other one is 23 for hits.
Both miss, sadly. As it uses its reaction to cast Counterspell. And now it can speak again. Chrome looks over going, well, there goes silence. All right, you still have a bonus action. Is that, you can still attack one more time, Grismont. You want to use that?
Yeah, I'll do it one more time. Let's see. 23. 27.
All right, 27 hits.
As I fly up the first time, I miss because the monster somehow moves out of the way as I fly towards it. But then I circle around and come from behind.
Okay. Right in the back of the head with an axe. Ooh. Roll damage.
5 and 7 plus the fire damage. 36. 13.
All right, now fire damage, double damage.
26.
So it's 26 for the fire damage. That now ends your turn.
So it's 38 damage.
Okay.
That ends my turn.
All right, Grismont. Your turn is done. It is now the Mimic God Dragon's turn again. He looks at all of you, screeching in pain. As the book flips open again, he smiles and goes, I know, out of here. As he uses the book, as it flips the pages to shoot a beam up to make a portal from the lead. Lunal turns around and uses the 5 books in a circle to shoot back up there to seal the portal,
Ooh.
making it go above him. And she's raising her hands, going, "Now, once this goes over him, we can seal him in 5 books and shoot him around the world. But we have to kill his body first." As you see Lunal shaking, holding it, as Mayhem uses his reaction to run to her and be a bodyguard again. I can at least be a meat shield. Same thing with Pando. Yeah, I can be a meat shield. As they both block to make sure no one hits Lunal. All right, it ends the book's turn. Now the Mimic God Dragon is angry. That flaming head that he's holding in his right hand. He smiles and slams it down onto the ground. A necrotic ball. Okay. I need everybody here to make a Constitution save with disadvantage.
All right.
Does this apply to those in the air?
Yeah.
It's a Constitution, you said?
Yep, disadvantage.
Yeah. Disadvantage, big AoE.
Oh, wow.
E.
Got a 30-20.
Critical.
I got 18.
3 plus 9, 12.
Henry, I'm gonna get some water.
15 plus 8, 23 then.
By the way, I got an 18.
All right.
All right, you succeed. Anybody that got over a 16 or a 16 and up has succeeded. Anybody got under a 16?
I got a 3 plus 9, 12.
Oh no. You're gonna have double damage going for you in a minute. What about you, Shiji? What'd you get?
I got 23.
Okay, you're good. Mayhem fails.
Majorly.
No. Fails. Lunal succeeds with a nat 30. She gets the DM dice, and she's the only one that doesn't take any damage. And she makes a shield around herself. As all you hear is say, "I'm sorry, honey." Mayhem going, "What do you mean sorry?" As the shield goes behind him and misses him and Pando and just covers her. And they go, "Shit." The shield holds for her so she can hold the spell without failure. As this happens, everybody that failed takes 100 damage instantly.
Holy.
Anybody that
Okay.
only takes quarter damage of 25 damage. But for those who failed, take an extra 25 points of necrotic damage. Edward Knight, because you're in the air flying, and Dark Trooper, I need you as well, both of you, to make dexterity saves, because you're both in the air.
Do we have advantage?
No, you have straight rolls.
15, 12 plus 3.
Nat 20 plus 3, 23.
All right, so Grismont's going to be falling. Edward Knight's fine. Edward Knight, I'm going to give you a chance to try to catch Grismont. You need to do an acrobatics athletics, and Grismont need to do as well to see if you both can catch each other's hands. So both of you roll either or.
19 plus 10, 29.
17 plus 9, 26.
Okay. Explain to me how you catch Grismont in the air as he's falling.
As I'm falling, you hear me yell, "Zong!"
I actually I actually use my shadow to help me.
Okay, explain to me how this works.
So my shadow come. Basically, I set up the shadow to kind of pop out of. Trying to think of how to do this. Not good.
Your shadow pops out through through under the shadows of you to catch and lift Grisma.
Yeah.
So as Grisma's falling, this strange shadowy creature appears right behind you to catch you like a baseball glove. And it starts hovering you to catch your balance again so you can start flying again. Okay, so the big boss grows another monster head as his bonus action in his hand. He's ready to blow it up again.
What is it? What is it? A Hydra?
It's kind of like a big. You ever played the game Altered Beast on Sega?
No, I don't think I have.
The werewolf guys, they become werewolf guys, and tiger guys, bear guys, dragon guys.
I did. Or I played on emulator.
There's a boss in there where you fight him, and he summons more heads of himself, starts chucking them and blowing up around you. It's kind of where I got the idea. Because it came with a spare head I could choose between, and I thought the other head was better. So I chose the other head to be a throwy bomb explodey head. So every turn he gets to throw it once and blow it up, and he finally got the spell to use it, even if you guys cancel on him now. But he was going to do something else, but you guys completely stopped him from leaving now. The only way he leaves is if he breaks the spell by damaging Lunal, or if he can kill you all. If not, then you guys can trap him. You have to kill him in time, though. He is at around 600 health right now, almost at 500. He is. You guys have severely messed him up. So, back to the top. Edward Knight, what are you doing after all this craziness just happened and you had to catch your buddy?
Okay.
Let's try to kill you. You have a love-hate relationship with Grisma.
I need him to make a Constitution and a Dexterity
Oh
save.
my god. What?
17 and 7.
Okay.
Daniel will be happy with that one.
All right. Succeeds on one, fails on the other.
Yes.
So he's going to be taking 29 points of lightning damage, and he succeeds on the thunder damage.
Okay. So your thunder-based cloud appears above him and strikes and hits him with lightning, but the sound just doesn't boom enough at the time, as there's so much other noise going on around. So, what do you up? You got a bonus action.
Let's see. 15 plus 12, 27 to hit.
27 hits.
It's doing 16 points of slashing damage for my halberd.
Okay. And it's a fire halberd that
Yeah, the halberd has fire ability.
all right, so roll those the d6 damage.
It's 8 points of fire
It's double
damage.
damage after it. All right, so it becomes 16 points. He is now in the 500,
And
guys.
then a 25 to hit.
Nice.
25 hits.
Doing 13 points of slashing damage and 9 points of fire damage.
Nice.
Okay.
That's all I can
You
do.
guys have hurt him severely. He's not dead yet. He's hurt. Anything else? You end your turn. Anything you say before you end your turn?
Nope, that's just all I do.
All right, you attack, slash, you're real close to him, and he just looks at you with these raging eyes as he just sees you flying there looking at him. As you hear him in your head going, I know you. What do you say to that in your head as you hear him telepathically talking to you?
I just say, so word must travel fast. And you know what comes next.
As his eyes widen with surprise and rage. So, your turn is done now. Now, Torres, what are you doing?
I'm going to grab Mayhem and give the both of us greater invisibility.
You're going to do what now?
Greater invisibility for the both of us.
For Mayhem and yourself?
Yep.
Probably do it to Luna would be a better idea.
Okay,
Make
that's
her
actually smarter. Yeah,
invisible.
let's do that.
Yeah. My guy's aggro. I'm wearing purple armor purposely. You're supposed to see me. Oh, I'm technically invisible to Grismont because orcs don't see purple.
Okay.
At least his type of orc.
No, you're naked to Grismont.
Yes, to Grismont, I'm naked all the time. I'm just standing there and he just sees me in underwear flexing. Even when I'm a werewolf, he just sees me in a loincloth. He's just like, why don't you wear armor? I am wearing armor. No, you don't.
Wait,
And
I'm blue. That means
he
I'm supposed
looks
to be
like-
lucky then.
Yeah, when he looks at Chrome, he doesn't see her skin. He just sees hair and like a mouth talking to him, and then golden armor. So, you cast invisibility on yourself, disappear, and Lunal disappears too. So both the sorcerers are invisible right now. Is it true invisibility or regular invisibility?
Greater invisibility for 10 turns. Nobody can see us.
Okay, good. That works. All right. So, what else do you do besides that?
I'm going to cast Firebolt.
Fire away, my friend.
Actually, no, I can't. That's an actual action. So, and I'm out of sorcery.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Yeah, I can't.
All right, you got a bonus action, or you just want to end your turn?
I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay, it is now Abner's turn. What are you doing, Abner?
So I'm gonna do the next roll for damage for his fire attack from immolation. Which bursts off. Alright, so that's 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. That's 20 points of fire damage right off rip for him. I'm then going to try and just with a strength check, I'm going to go around and try and get behind him, and I'm just going to try and get a good grip hold of his body, and I'm just going to try and slam him up in the back of the cave.
All right, so right as you go behind him. Okay, and right when you wrap around him, you see his spiky back.
All right.
The bones expand out and shoot right into you and stab into your body with a 25 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Doing 85 points of piercing damage.
85.
All right.
There we go.
It's not me because I'm in the air.
Now roll that strength check to see if you can outpower him and slam him against the wall.
All right. Woohoo! Net 20 plus 10, 30.
All right, explain to me how you slam him against the wall.
So as I go to get behind him, using like running around on all fours to get quickly around him, jump back up, take my front arms, grip him from the back, and as soon as I impale his flesh to get a good grip of him, his spine goes out and impales through me. I'm not focusing on the pain. I'm just in sheer rage, letting out a mighty roar. and just heave him over my body and just slam him up against the wall behind us.
All right, he takes an extra from slamming damage, 130 damage.
And I gotta double check one more thing. Do I get my breath? Nope, I don't get breath attack back. Ah, damn. That's okay. That would have been my next action. But since I don't have that, I will go ahead and cast at 6th level Fireball. Fireball!
All right.
Everybody take a shot.
6th level. Fireball. That is 11
Take a little
fire
bit
damage.
now. How many fireballs in this episode?
Well, first you gotta make a dexterity save, even though he got just slammed on the ground.
I'm just gonna embrace this fireball because I need to heal.
21.
All right, he'll take half damage of that.
Technically, it's still full damage because double damage.
Right, so it's 35. So 35 plus 35, that's 70.
70.
Yeah, that's 70 points of fire damage.
Was that 70 healing then for me?
For you, yeah, if you're near the
For you,
fireball,
yeah.
yes.
He is directly right in the face of this thing.
Which brings me back up to full health. Yay!
You're welcome.
Alright. I might be about to die right now.
All right, so
I took a lot of damage from casting a bunch of spells after casting Wish. So each spell I casted actually dealt 20 damage to me.
Ooh.
No, 1d20.
Yeah. You're okay still.
Yeah.
Chrome
Very
is
low.
healing you. Chrome heals you another 21 points for a reaction. All right.
Thank you.
It's almost at 100 points. Jim. 9 away from 100. It's your turn, by the way, for Ruben.
Come on, Conjure Valor. He needs a dex saving throw.
You won't believe it. D30, a nat 1. Doing double damage where.
Oh.
What are you doing, Ruben?
86 points of damage.
That's after double? Yep. 86 points.
Damn.
Left heart. He is at 37. His heart is pumping. He's bleeding everywhere. He has that bomb hand still, and he's looking at it. What are you doing? That was the rest of your turn? That was it. All right. You still have a bonus action. Okay, be more with it. That was it. All right. So, Grismod, it is now your turn. As Mayhem runs over to attack, and he looks at you, going, "You want a tag team, buddy?" Finally, I roll something good, and that 34 DM dice.
Sure, I'll fly down, grab you by the arm, and then chuck you up in the air.
Kind of like a fastball special with a orc and a werewolf.
Mm-hmm.
You see me running with my axe, and I swing it up, and Grismot flies behind me. I want you to do acrobatics or athletics to make sure you can hook under me and pick me up, or you're going to drop me.
Do I have advantage?
Yes. As I'm a big, giant guy.
24, 14 plus 10.
You succeed. As you fly behind me and scoop me up and just throw me at him like a missile. All right, 23 plus 10, 33. 4 health left. As I slash at him, I grasp on top of him and stand on top of him, and I howl. I want to do a pack attack. He only has 4 health left. Does everybody want to do a combo with me?
Sure.
All right, guys.
Yeah,
what do you
I'll
want
go
to do?
for a claw attack on his body. I'm gonna try and rip his back open.
I'll go fly right above with my and I'll pick up my hammer and just come right straight down.
All right. So, James, what are you doing with your arrows? You can fire a volley of arrows or whatever else you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna conjure Valley.
All right, you see a conjure of arrows flying and slamming down on him again. At first, him screaming, covered in arrows. All his eyes are covered in blind. As Mayhem flies right into him, slamming down with an axe, slashing into him, howling. Grismont flying right into his head, slamming the hammer right down onto his head. DJ Thunderbase, what does your character do before Abner goes for the finish? And Shiji, what do your character do? I need you guys to know. I need to know what you do before Jordan does his stuff.
I can shoot an arrow.
So what
Actually,
am I?
what's the
going on?
magic weapon, by the way? I can cast.
This is a final attack on the big boss.
Okay.
Like a big, everybody do something.
Ah, okay.
I forgot to add the fire damage it may have had from his
Wait,
weapon now.
that's a fireball left.
Which was
Okay. I'm gonna do a level 3 fireball then.
I'm gonna do the same. That was 2 fireball.
so you and Shiji just both fireball together. Kind of looks like the whole thing from Yu-Gi-Oh! The 2 Gemini elves both stand next to each other. Blast fireballs, and they swirl around each other, hitting the thing in the chest like a big old piercing blast. As arrows are raining down on it, Mayhem and Grismont going for the attack. As Mayhem goes and slashes at the neck, as Grismont slams the head down so hard it takes the head off. Finally, Abner, you see the portal above you closing down with the books to seal him away. What do you do as your giant dragon form, enraged and damaged?
I'm going to take both of my claw attacks for a multi-attack, and I'm going to use them to grip a hold of his back and just kind of like rip him in half, is what I'm going to try and do.
In midair, like holding him up?
Yep. Split him in 2, so he has to find himself again and reattach himself. While he's being separated in 5 different books.
So this is how it's going to go. As all of us attacked, all 5 of us, each one of us took a limb. He got ripped apart in his way as finally Abner stands up, sees his head ripped off, his legs fell off, his arms fell off, picks up the base and just rips the body in half, the tail on one side, the base on the other, and just screeches like a kaiju. As he grabs the body parts and just chucks them up at the books finally come down like a portal. You see all the pieces, one piece at a time. As you hear a scream finally. As you hear him go, "I'll get you. I'll find you, Doom Saints. Wait until I tell my wife."
Yeah, yup. Grismont starts yawning. Like, you what? Yeah, whatever.
Luna looks at her book and sees the page flip, and she goes, "Oh no," as the books disappear. She puts her head down going, "They may be spread for now, but they're going to be found. And when they do, she will reveal herself." And she shakes her head. Mayhem slams down from the ground. Everybody else, you guys all want to get back into a huddle?
Sure. Grismont
Yeah.
comes to the top, flies down, and lands perfectly right next to Luna.
All right. There's Mayhem standing there next to Luna. Luna jumps up on Mayhem's shoulders. You see, Abner, do you turn back into your regular form or do you stay as your damaged looking dragon?
I will revert back to Abner form, but as I do that, I'll be like walking back to the circle with where Luna's at, and as that happens, just anamorph back into Abner.
Oh, that's cool. So you see this big, like 100-something foot dragon walking at first, and then you see it just shape shifting and shrinking down and transforming, and you just, as it walks past the pillar just gives it enough couple seconds for it to just look like Abner's walking, and just his wings are going back into size, and just a few horns going back into place and everything, and you hear bones cracking, and he's just popping his neck and walking back up.
I'm not gonna lie, that was rough, but I'm glad it's over. What do you mean by she'll find them?
As Luna looks over at all of you, and so does Chrome. Chrome goes, so is it true, Luna? He was not the one that was making them all, just some. You finally hear from Luna going, well, what's happening is the queen makes them and he brings the idea. So, we have to fight the queen. Mind you, we don't know what she looks like. All I see in this book is a giant castle saying beware. As the book keeps moving slightly and changing, but keeps showing a castle, keeps showing a mimic god being in 5 pieces spread around the planet. After that, she starts drawing a circle to make a portal for us to head home. She says it'll take about a minute. She looks at everybody and goes, all right, you guys figure out what you need to do while I get this ready. What do you guys all want to talk about or discuss or heal at this time while you're all together in a circle?
Abner's gonna go ahead and sit down on the ground and just kind of chuckle off the fight. And for a mimic god, he called himself. He certainly went out in quite a shredding way.
What do you say, Ruben?
That was easy.
That was easy as the DM looks over through the
I
sky.
hate my fish barrel.
Kind of was.
I hate him.
Walk away.
He can burn hell.
Drops more now. I could have.
I could have thrown some bandages.
True.
Back to his home plane.
True. You would have got me right there. I was like, haha!
No other enemies to have me for one whole minute. So it's like, alright. That's why I'll wait until come back.
As you guys are, Edward Nice, anything you say, and Shiji, anything you say before something happens?
No, he just stays quiet.
I'm sobbing. He ate my fish barrel. I curse him.
Everything starts shaking from all of you.
Luna,
like an
is that
earthquake.
your doing?
Luna looks over going, I'm trying to go as fast as possible. I'm thinking this cave is going to collapse soon. The magic is not here, and the pillars that we're holding is gone. As you look at the destruction of what we did, and that portal was drilling into the top, making all of the structure very fragile. Lunal's only about, say, halfway done. As boulders start slamming around, Anybody want to try to do to try to make a protection around them right now?
I got nothing.
As
I ain't got nothing either. All I could do is throw my body on top of her, but I think that'd be counterproductive.
Nope, I'm just gonna convince myself that the
Yeah.
rocks can't see me, so I'm safe.
Chrome Tomb Crawl summons out her spirit guardians. Start hovering around Lunal. And she starts standing there with her shield raised up. Mayhem holds off into a berserk form in his rage of his werewolf form. So he takes quarter damage from blunt damage. And stands near her as the circle is almost complete. What do all the rest of you do as this all happens? Do all of you get close to the circle to get
I
ready?
do.
Yep. And to hide our escape, I do a second level fog cloud, creating 40 foot of fog radius.
You're just going to give everybody disadvantage right before we all leave? Damn, that's dark.
Well, no, I was doing it from where we like to hide us, not like on top of us.
Oh, there's no enemies around right now. We're actually clear.
No.
It's just the ground shaking, cracking, and smacking. The whole place is just collapsing in itself. Right
Oh,
now.
I thought you
We're
said
just
something was
happen to be
looking
around.
at us, so that's why.
No, but that was a joke thing. That was the DM meaning me. When James said that was easy, it's a DM joke where someone says the dungeon.
Oh,
is
that
easy, they're
actually
like, really
completely confused me. It had me thinking that there was something waiting for us.
That's fine. I'll send you the meme later. You'll get it. So, what are you going to be doing then? As you're all getting,
I'll just get
surrounded by
around. I'll
trouble
just
as
get ready. Then I won't do the fog cloud.
okay. The circle finally is complete. Luna looks over, going, "We have about 10 seconds." As everything smashes around, she looks over, going, 6.
Oh.
Everyone run into the circle.
Yep.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
With gusto.
Oh, you're so lucky. Right as you guys go, Luna rolls a nat 30,
Nice.
closing the portal right in time, right as you all jump in. I need everybody here to roll a D100 for me, and let me know what it is to see if your succession of landing. I'm going to teleport back.
Oh boy, I hope this is
90?
nice to me today.
92.
Nice.
There's no D10. 96.
12.
Super lucky.
94.
No,
So you get a face full of dirt.
Anybody got under 50?
Me, I got a 12.
Oh no. What'd you get, James, for your D100?
Roscoe getting planted in the ground.
And what did Jordan get? What'd you get for D100?
94.
Oh wow.
43.
92.
So for Reuven and Edward Knight, this is how it goes. Edward Knight comes flying down, and Reuven just happens to land on his back. And he's like, whoop! And you see Edward Knight slam into the dirt, and you see,
Oh, on myself.
and you just feather fall on yourself. And you just feather fall right as you see Edward Knight land, and you just land on the ground the last 2 or 3 feet. Nice and soft, instead of fast. Edward Knight takes some damage. You take 7 points of bludgeoning damage. You ruin the garden. Chrome is going to be pissed at you, which will be funny. It's okay. It was the carrot garden that she completely failed at, and the watermelon garden that she failed at. So you at least re-hoed them for her. All the rest of you land in a circle in the front of the field of where the Doom Sanctum is. It's a mix of the Doom Crawlers and Blood Saints when they meet together. You see Zenta's Sanctum across from the field, and you see our Doom Sanctum right next to it. You see a giant field. You see a road path that splits off 3 directions. You also see a couple watchtowers. And then a giant, say, magical phase of shrubbery. That's a giant maze that goes around for several miles in a big circle around this place. Protected. Mainly the undead that's with that issues. Anybody that gets lost inside gets attacked by Mother Nature, you can say, by vines and everything else. And it is fireproof because it's magically elemental. Back to it, though. What do you guys all do as you land back after this giant encore that you've been fighting for the past, week? As you left and came back.
I yell out, "Oi! Anybody want some tea?"
A feast it is, as Reuben mentioned, and we have Grismont mentioning that. Lunal snaps her fingers, smiling. What a good idea. As you hear Crom Tombcall going, well, at least my horrible plans are dead. Whatever. Here, get the food, please. The tables, yes. As they get everything set up. You guys ready for food to heal. And at this time, you get a messenger owl flying and landing towards you guys.
Harry Potter style?
More crazily. It lands down on the food, eats the one of the 5 turkeys we have, and starts eating it. It leaves the message and we open it. Hearing about the kingdoms that know that the mimics have not came back, and they heard of our deed, but they also heard of the whole town being destroyed.
Once again, that was not
And
our
not-
doing.
Not only did we burn most of it down,
Just because we were in the
What
town
was
does
it?
not mean that it was our responsibility that got burned down.
oh my god,
We were innocent
we burned down.
circumstances.
Mm-hmm.
We destroyed so much of the that section of that part of that mountain that it toppled over and made a mountain slide. That put out the fire, yes, but anybody that was a survivor that was hiding, not a survivor anymore. And everything else has been ran over, corrupted, or covered over, and now is just hundreds of feet of dirt, rubble, rock, and whatever else.
How much is my bounty this time?
And they say they appreciate and thank you for all that you've done, and they will wipe it from certain bounties, but they cannot overlook us destroying another town, as this is the 13th town on Friday the 13th.
Oh, jeez.
As now they issue us to a PvP tournament in a magical sanctum, which real death will not happen to characters, but death in the fight will happen. For fun. So we have to do this for entertainment of the crowd, out of respect for destroying so many towns. Tune in next week for that, as they say, for a PvP of who will face off and who will win. Your choice between any of your Doom Crawlers, between your Blood Saints or your Doom Crawlers. Oh yeah, for Grismont, as you're eating and feasting, you have Chrome, Tombcall, and Mayhem walk up, both the leaders of each group. So, we appreciate what you've done. But technically, Thordak would be the leader of Doom Crawlers. Not Doom Crawl, it's Bloodstains. It's actually a triple lead for that. So it'd be Mayhem, Thordak, Edward Knight, and Crom, and Reuben. They mentioned that you're now an honorary a member of the Doom Saints. They hand you a patch and a special crystal that goes around your neck that glows green. Or if you get into a danger, it is a one-way trip back to home to save you, which is here, the area you guys are at right now. Mind you, they warn you, it takes 24 hours to recharge. You can't do it twice in a day.
Cool.
Nice.
So just in case safety, they say the same thing to Shiji and hand you for Torres the same thing. And explain to you guys, thank you. You now have these magical emblems to protect you. And it's save you just in case for oh shit moment. It's only if your character's fast enough to grab it and go back to this area in time. If you're not fast enough or you get your hand cut off, you're screwed. So, fun times.
Sometimes.
As that all happens, they look over. You guys have a feast, and they say, now that we're all here, we get to know each other. Thank you all again for fighting. As Crom Tombro. Yes, I appreciate everything all of you have done. For us, we're going to first, we'll have a PvP next week. I will fight all of you and have fun. I don't care who dies. I mean twins. I know who's number one right now, but I want to be number two. I've been trying to get Edward Knight some spots, but every single time I'm always behind. As you look at the points there's a wall of the rank of first, second, and third place. And there's fourth and fifth in there too. Number one, you see Reuben. You see this gnome looking man on this golden mantle with holding Crom's Tombcrawl's head in the crowd, dead. With his sword raised up on one hand and hand of dead Crom's head. And she goes, I freak out every time I look at it. I can't believe they put that as the picture. So, the second place, you see Edward Knight. As you see him just flying above people with them all burning under him. You see the next picture of the next one from going from silver to bronze. You see Crom Tombcrawl, looking like she's had a crazy fight. Her character's all messed up. Shield in one arm, mace in the other, smacking someone down, bleeding everywhere.
I'll be right back.
Why did they use? They used the worst picture. Fourth place, you see Abner. You see everything on fire with just a big smile with a picture of him. And fifth place, you see Mayhem. And you just see bloody maces and him smiling. And that's all you see for the 5 places. As you walk past, going, there's been a lot of fights. What do you say to that, Grisma and Shiji, as you two are new and you see this plaques on the wall?
I just get a big old grin and said, I'm ready for some crumpet.
It's gonna be too easy. Just hope they have some fish for reward,
No fish food for you.
Luno
You get nothing but fish food.
and Luno laughs and smiles, goes, you guys have no idea what you're in trouble for next week. All right, guys. Everybody heads to their rooms. The characters that don't have rooms yet are Dark Trooper and Shiji. As you guys get taken to 2 different room sections. Where do you want to go? There is the basement, the first floor, second floor, and the top tower. The 4 towers are taken already, but there's a very top tower, which is highest point. No one takes it. Usually it's a lookout. But usually people for flying types use it a lot. And then there's the basement, and then there's so what do you guys choose?
We have sewage. I'm going the sewage system.
All right, so Shishi chooses the lowest point. What about you,
I'll
Grismont?
take the first floor.
All right, take first floor. So we walk up to Grismont and we go, your room's right here. The door opens up. You see it magically imprinted by Chrome and Luno. You see it looks to your liking of how you want a room. And she goes, just change it how you need and it'll be that. Then close it and open it and it'll stay that way. Now for Shishi, we walk down the steps. We walk down another thing of steps. We take a couple turns. We walk down another thing of steps as you want to go to the furthest point where the sewage and the also the water streams go. We take you where the freshwater streams are next and the sewage ones that are next to that. And there's a middle point. And we go, here you go. What do you like this creepy dark area? We only use this for certain people.
Certain people.
Zenta comes down here for, we don't know why.
Disposing dead.
So does Edward. Oh, well, dead bodies, yeah. That's this one over here on the left where the green water
Take
is.
it.
The blue waters, do not throw dead bodies down the clean water, please. That goes directly to town. We make a lot of money off money trails of water. We don't tell people. As you see Mayhem chuckling and Luno going, yeah, because some of us have brains, not lungs. And Mayhem looks down going, I just dug the holes.
I love the holes. I'll take the room. Thank you.
Right. Okay. You notice that there is a door as you open it, and it turns to a bedroom for yourself. What does a bedroom look like for you? And explain it.
The bedroom is going to be entirely encased in, like, flooded with water. And you can't really see anything because most of the stuff is like just seaweed coming out of the floor. And yeah.
Nice. All right, you go there and you rest. So everybody can take a long rest for their character.
Thank you.
And heal. And next week, for everybody that joins, prepare for a player versus player. I will make a special field for us. It might be very unique. It might take more than one episode, depending on how crazy or tough you guys last for 3 hours or more. And remember, this was Rolling to Die. It's every Friday night at 9 p.m. to 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Sometimes we go a little bit over, depending on the story. And remember to tune in. Dark Trooper, do you want to mention for this Wednesday?
Oh, right. Tune in on Wednesday, 9 p.m. sharp, for the Chaotic Mind podcast. Be there or be square.
Okay. So, anybody else have announcements before we end this tonight?
I don't think so.
Jordan?
Thanks for joining us on Rewind. Thanks for joining us, everybody. Be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe. We hope you enjoyed the show. Remember, wash your hands, wash your face, wash your ass. You know you have to. God bless. Have a good night.
All right, Shishi, anything for you?
Nope. Good night, guys.
DJ Thunderbase? All good? Okay. Remember, we're done with your bullshit. It's a crazy clown world out there now. To you all, a good night. Okay.
You're just me.
It screams!
Fireball!